Welcome back, decoders, to the channel. Hope everyone is well out there today. This is a live stream, so we're going to do our usual thing. And please make sure you guys hit the like buttons if you're just getting in. And make sure you guys give me a thumbs up in the chat if the sound is coming through clear. And this video, we're going to talk about, once again, we're going to bring everything together that happened yesterday. And hello, thank you, Coffee Girl, for the thumbs up. Hello, Captain Flatastic. Captain Flatastic says, hi, Cody. Prayers to everyone in Florida facing another storm. Yep, it's coming right for me. We have already had flood warnings for the last 3 days because the river is already at peak. Wow. Yeah, I mean, this is just getting ridiculous, guys. And I'm going to show you in this decode why they literally telling us in the entertainment, that these things are coming. So it's just, it's getting ridiculous. What just happened with North Carolina? The reason it got so bad in North Carolina is because the rivers were already flooded. The lakes and the rivers were already high before the hurricane even got there. And it was in a mountainous region. So you're going to obviously know what's going to happen if the rivers are high and then a hurricane comes and dumps a bunch of rain. It's just a worst case scenario. And I really hope that everyone in Florida takes care. I'm going to show you how they have it synced up with Skull and Bones and how it was synced up with The Rock. And yeah, I'm just going to show you guys how it's all synced up, how it's synced up with Trump. And but first, we're going to talk about Trump and everything that happened yesterday. So as usual, guys, please hit those like buttons. We'll give it another minute for people to join. And while I'm waiting, we'll just get ready to present here. And, like I said, everyone who's in Florida, prayers to you, much love, and please be safe. If it looks like it's going to be bad, don't stick around. Just you guys in Florida, you guys know how to handle the hurricanes. So do the best thing and don't think it's not going to be big, because to be honest with you, the code shows that this hurricane could be pretty big, especially for Tampa Bay area. So, but we're not just going to talk about the hurricane. We're going to talk about Trump yesterday and Butler. We're going to talk about the WWE, the return of the final boss, The Rock. And then we're going to talk a bit about the Purge movie and how it's synced up with yesterday, with Trump's return to Butler. And of course, we're going to talk about Elon Musk, and his charade. Yes, prayers for Florida. And thank you, everyone in the chat. Thank you, Jeanette. Thank you, Mel. Thank you, Visionary Vet, City of Trees, Scotty Do Right, Slow Burn, Tracy. Thank you guys all once again. Thank you, Shy. I see Shy's in the chat. Much love to you. So yeah, let's go. Let's jump into it. We got 52 in the chat. Thank you guys. And let's get into it. So, and again, please hit those like buttons, guys, if you're just getting in. So, again, I already kind of prefaced this, so let's just start off with the basic stuff. So yesterday was the return of Trump to Butler, Pennsylvania, which is, of course, the location of his first ear wound, okay? And again, big shout out to Jurassic Liars on YouTube, who had been talking a lot about the number 84. Trump would get a head wound on August 4th, 8-4. And that 84 has seemed to manifest with this ritual. So big shout out to him, because I think he's onto something, as usual, with the 84 and with Trump, right? And also, if you guys saw at 6:11 yesterday, they did a moment of silence for Corey Camperatore, who was the guy who got killed during the initial shooting. And they did this at 6:11 p.m. And of course, Jurassic Liars has been talking about two dates for many years. He's been talking about June 11th, which is 6:11, and August 4th, which is 8:4. So there is a huge connection. And I just wanted to give Jurassic Liars a shout out before I get into it, because I did notice that he seems to be onto something with the 84, of course, and the 6:11. So anyways, so the whole thing yesterday was tied to the number 84 mathematically, okay? And so let me just kind of read this. All things in last night's Trump rally with Elon Musk were mathematically tied to the number 84. The reason is because in mathematics, the number 84 is the 60th composite number, okay? So 84 is the 60th composite. And guys, we're coming up on the 60th presidential election. So the reason the 84 is so significant is because it's connected to the 60, which is the election, okay? Now, Elon Musk shows up at the rally and he says, I'm not only MAGA, I'm dark MAGA, okay? And the reason that's important is because dark MAGA in Jewish gematria equals 134. And again, to go back to the 84, 84 has a relationship with the number 134. In standard English gematria, if you type out the number 84, it equals 134, okay? So those are the three numbers, 84, 134, and 60. It's the 60th presidential election. When you type out the word 84, it equals 134, okay? And Elon Musk shows up and he's talking about dark MAGA, which equals 134, okay? Now, just in case you guys don't believe me that the 84 is huge here, I got this from Gematria Effect News Channel. Big shout out to him for being all over this. Look at this. There is a town in Pennsylvania, not far from Butler, where Trump was, called 84, Pennsylvania. Like, what in the world? Who has ever seen a town called 84? It's spelled out too, 84. And the reason that is, guys, is because 84 equals 134, which is dark MAGA. And again, this was not far away from last night in Butler. It's like an hour away, this city 84, okay? And again, when you type out 84 just like this, it equals 134. Wow. I mean, come on now. Just how much more obvious does it need to be? I mean, when somebody calls a town 84, it's obviously symbolic, right? And especially since they type it out, they didn't just make the number 84, they actually spelled it out. So let's keep moving. So why was the 84 so important yesterday? Well, that's because you cannot deny this. From the last Trump shooting to yesterday's return, big shout out to Joseph Aquaviva 2222. He showed this as well. From Trump's Butler shooting to his return was 84 days. Okay? Now, not only that, yesterday was the 84-month anniversary of Trump's calm before the storm. Okay, so not only was it 84 days after the shooting, he returns, and Butler equals 84, and is connected to the Jesuits. Jesuit equals 84, the Jesuit order equals 84. Okay. And Butler equals 84. And he returns to Butler 84 days after he was shot there. And he returns to Butler 84 months exactly after he said it's the calm before the storm. And then we get the news that there's a storm coming and going to be hitting Florida, which is where he's based out of. Okay. So this is all synced up with the calm before the storm and the Butler shooting. Okay. And it's all about the number 84. So this is undeniable. There's no way you can tell me that it wasn't synced up perfectly with the 84 here, because Butler equals 84, And the reason that, and after I realized that the 84s were all lining up, I decided to go back and look at this movie again, The Purge election year. Again, of course, guys, we're in election year. And this movie is called The Purge election year. And it says, Keep America Great, which is a specific reference to Trump's slogan, Make America Great Again. It's just not the same slogan, but it's very close, right? So on the front of this cover, it says, Keep America Great. And if you go from the release of this movie to yesterday in Butler, which equals 84, it's 3,019 days. And this number is mathematically connected to 84, because if 3,019 is the 433rd prime number, and 433 is the 84th prime number. So this number breaks down to 84. And look at this. The slogan on the front of the cover, Keep America Great, equals 84. And it's in the same cipher as Elon Reeve Musk, his full name. And this comes the perfect amount of days before the Butler return. And again, just go back to the last slide. Butler equals 84. It was 84 days after he was shot in Butler. And it was 84 months after his storm statement. So how it's almost perfectly synced with this election year movie, The Purge, okay? Because it breaks down to the 84. And that was the big number that this was all, scripted around. And the fact that the phrase equals keep America Great equals 84 in the same cipher as Elon Reeve Musk, and then Elon Musk shows up at the event and says Dark Maga. So, I mean, just perfect, right? Now, not only that, the Purge election year movie stars Frank Grillo. And Frank Grillo equals 60, like Donald Trump. And again, I told you guys in the beginning, 84 is the 60th composite number. So again, this 60, when you see the 60, you have a mathematical relationship with 84 again. And of course, the actor, the main character, equals 60 like Donald Trump. And we're coming up on the 60th election once again. So again, another parallel with this election year movie, The Purge, and the upcoming election. Okay, and this event took place exactly a month before the election. It's going to be on November 5th, so October 5th was exactly a month before. And now, to bring all this together, I told you that this all connects to the 134, because when you type out the number 84, which I've already proven to you is connected to this whole thing, if you type out the word 84, it equals 134. And remember, I showed you guys that there is a town near Butler called 84, spelled out. You see, like an hour away from Butler, there's a town called 84, okay? And when you type out 84, it equals 134. And 134 is the gematria of Dark Maga, which is what Elon Musk said, okay? I'm Dark Maga. Not only is 84 equal 134, the Jesuits equals 134, and just Jesuit by itself equals 84. Okay, so do you see how it relates perfect? Okay. Now the next slide is going to bring all this together. Because Elon, and a big shout out to Sir Escanor on Twitter, he posted this. You see how Elon Musk is jumping and it looks like he's doing this Masonic pose? Well, and look what he's wearing. He's wearing a star that looks like it has a Baphomet head on it, which is a clear connection to Maga. Remember, Maga is the highest degree of the Church of Satan. Of course, the pentagram with the Baphomet head is the symbol of satanic, right? And it goes perfect, guys, because again, you type out the number 84, which I've already proven to you is connected to all of this, all right? It equals 134, right? And 134 is the gematria of Dark Maga. And look at the shirt that Elon Musk was wearing. Occupy Mars. Now, this guy should make you perk up a bit because Occupy Mars, as in the god of war, and we're dealing with a war right now, so more war symbolism. Occupy Mars. But look what Occupy Mars equals 134, just like Dark Maga. So the shirt he's wearing is encoded with the number 134. The phrase that he's now famous for stating the same day is 134. And the original phrase that Trump uses is Make America Great Again, which equals 134. Okay. And again, I told you the reason that is because it goes back to the 84, because when you type that out, it equals 134 in the same cipher as Occupy Mars. So do you guys see how the 84 is woven? And please hit those like buttons, guys. You see how the 84 is woven into all this, okay? Whether you're using mathematical relationship or whether you're using gematria, it's woven into this, okay? And don't leave out the symbolism of Mars, the god of war, and without all the war symbolism. And the satanic symbolism is pretty obvious, right? Now, so that's what there is about the Butler thing. Now, the Butler thing is all tied to the storm because yesterday was the anniversary of the storm statement, okay? 84 months. Now, I told you a few decodes ago that the WWE was hyping up their show on the same day that Trump was in Butler. There was a show in the WWE called Bad Blood, and they were hyping this show up. And they were talking about these two characters here, Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes, and the song that they used to hype up the event on the same day as the Trump rally was called I Am the Storm. Okay, and this is on the anniversary of the storm statement by Trump. And these two guys last night, okay, were teaming together and they were promoted using the song I Am the Storm. And look at what I Am the Storm equals. 134, okay? I Am the Storm, 134. Like this yesterday was the 84th month anniversary of Trump's calm before the storm. And 84 equals 134. This guy, Roman Reigns, was born on 134 date numerology. He was born on May 25th, 1985. So if you add the numbers, 5 plus 25 plus 19 plus 85, it equals 134. And again, Make America Great Again, 134. Occupy Mars, Dark Maga, all 134. Now, the same night that this happened with Elon Musk and Trump, The Rock returned. The storm god, the Brahma bull, which is a reference to Enlil or Zeus, the storm god. So The Rock literally makes a shocking return with his storm. You see the lightning, and he calls himself the final boss. All right. So let me get into how this ties into Hurricane Milton, right? So with The Rock returning, I'm telling you guys, this is not a hurricane to be playing around with. Because Zach over at Gematria Effect News has been saying that when The Rock turns 52 years old, watch out for hurricanes. Why is that? Because The Rock, when he was in college, he played for the Miami Hurricanes. I've got 134 in the chat right now. Come on now. Talking about 134, and I got 134 in the chat. But anyways, look, so The Rock, he used to play for the Miami Hurricanes, the college football team. Okay. He returns as the storm god that he's portraying the storm god. I'm telling you, that's what he's a symbol of. It's pretty clear. And he returns right before Milton is supposed to slam into Florida in Tampa Bay, near Tampa Bay. That's the kind of the projected track. Now look at this. Milton equals 109. The hurricane is supposed to hit October 9th, which is 109. Not only does Milton equal 109, but The Rock equals 109. And the hurricane is supposed to hit on 1/10/9. Now, remember, he played for the Miami Hurricanes. It's going to hit Florida, which is in Florida. Miami is in Florida too. And look, his new catchphrase that he calls himself is Final Boss. And what are the chances that Final Boss is a 3-cipher match to Hurricane? So do you see how these things are lined up perfectly? You have the guy who represents the hurricane returning just before the hurricane is going to slam into Florida. And that's where he played football, in Florida as a hurricane. And his new name, Final Boss, equals hurricane in 3 out of 4 ciphers. And his name, The Rock, equals Milton, which is the name of the hurricane. So don't take this storm lightly, just like you shouldn't have taken, you probably shouldn't have taken Helene lightly. Okay? And so Helene did just absolutely devastation. And I just hope everyone stays safe out there, okay? Like, please. I know I got a lot of people that listen to my channel who are from Florida. Joseph Aquaviva 222, his channel, one of the guys I collaborate often, he's from Florida. He's from Tampa. So please, I hope everyone's going to stay safe. All right. I'm sending out prayers. I know God's going to protect, but let's just send out prayers. Okay. So again, the Final Boss, his new phrase, his storm god equals hurricane, right? Now, this is all connected to the Babylonian god Enlil. Enlil is the Babylonian god of wind, air, earth, and storms. So wind, like hurricanes and storms. Enlil equals 83. The hurricane that's about ready to hit Florida equals 83. And a hurricane is going to cause flooding, which equals 83. And this storm, Milton, is going to hit on the day leaving 83 days in the year. That's why I'm saying do not play around with this storm. Maybe it's nothing, guys. I'm just trying. I wanted to, maybe it's nothing, but I'm just saying don't play around. Just be safe. Now, Enlil is sometimes described as a raging storm or a wild bull. I mean, what are the chances, guys? Enlil is sometimes described as a bull, and that's the Rock. The Rock is the Brahma bull, and his new name, Final Boss, equals hurricane. That's Enlil, the god of storms, and this storm is going to be hitting on the day leaving 83 days in the year, which is the gematria of Enlil and Milton and flood. Okay. So again, this is not something, to take lightly. I don't believe. Just like Helene was destined to be big, right? So this slide right here, it tells the whole story, right? Somebody mentioned something to me about Robert De Niro. He was in the movie Raging Bull. He also played a guy named Milton. You know what, guys? I'm going to have to look into a whole decode on Robert De Niro, because somebody before the stream told me that Robert De Niro played Milton in a movie. And now they're telling me that he's been in a movie called Raging Bull. And remember, Robert De Niro was going publicly against Trump. So that's a good addition. But yeah, I mean, this is just something, I'll get to in a bit. But look at this. Just to add more to this, the Rock, he's called the Final Boss. His symbol is the bull. Like Enlil is the wild bull, the storm. The Rock equals the bull in 3 out of 4 ciphers. And Milton equals 109 in capitals. I already showed you that. And Milton is supposed to hit on 10/9. And the Rock equals 109, like the bull. Okay, so all this 109 symbolism is connected to the date 10/9 when the hurricane's going to hit. Okay. Now, this should bring it all together and make you guys say, wow. Because look, the Skull and Bones, the secret society based out of Yale, and don't forget, Yale is responsible for football. And I'm connecting this to football. The Rock played football in Miami as a Hurricane. And again, I got to give a shout out to Gematria Effect News, Zach Hubbard, because he's been talking about this actually for a few days now. I'm just putting more of the pieces together. But look, Skull and Bones has the skull and crossbones. They're based out of Yale. Yale's birthday is the day that Milton is going to hit. Yale will turn 323 years old on the day Milton hits the city with the Skull and Bones logo football team. Do you see the logo for the football team out of Tampa Bay is the skull and crossbones? And on the birthday of this university where the skull and crossbones are located, the Hurricane Milton is going to hit on the 323rd anniversary. And the team that plays there with the skull and crossbone is sometimes referred to as the Bucks. So watch out for money, guys. There's also a money symbolism here. The Bucks, the dollar, right? But anyway, the Bucks equals 323, and it's the 323 birthday of Yale. And it's hitting the city where the Bucks play, and they have the same logo. Like, it's undeniable. You know, I hope it doesn't hit Tampa Bay, because I feel like if it hits Tampa Bay, guys, it's going to be a worst case scenario. So hopefully they change it, and a lot of times you'll notice with these hurricanes, the hurricane will just miss the big cities, right? Like Tampa Bay. But if they're going to really have them take a direct hit, they're going to see catastrophic flooding probably in Tampa Bay. And this page right here makes me think that this is a foregone conclusion that it's probably going to hit Tampa. It's at least going to hit close to Tampa. So just be on alert if you're in Tampa. And don't take it lightly, because this is connected to Skull and Bones, guys. This is connected to Yale University, the Brotherhood of Death. They have the same logo as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Okay, and it's hitting on the same day as their birthday. And also, in Gematria, the word Lucifer equals 323. Like it's the 323. Remember, Satan falls like lightning from heaven. Yeah, there could be truly a dollar collapse coming too. This storm could be symbolic for, remember, we're talking about bulls. We're talking about bulls, like bull runs. In markets, when the market's going up, they call it a bull run. So we've got the bull symbolism for a bull run. We have the Skull and Bones, the buck, like the dollar bill. Okay. Remember the buck that was on Leave the World Behind? I'm telling you, the dollar stuff is coming, guys. The US dollar will be replaced probably. And that's not going to be good either. So yeah, anyway, for those of you just getting in, please hit the like buttons. I'm going to go back and please hit the like buttons. I'm going to go back and do a quick recap of how this all connects, right? Remember, Trump is in Butler. Trump is in Butler on the 84th anniversary of the storm statement that he made, and 84 days after he was shot in Butler. And Butler equals 84. The Jesuit order 84, Jesuit 84. Okay? Remember, there's a town near Butler called 84, Pennsylvania. And 84, Pennsylvania is connected to, again, the amount of days it was since Trump was last in Butler. But if you go back to the movie, The Purge election year, it's 3,019 days from the Purge election year to yesterday at the rally. And that's 3,019 is the 433rd prime, and 433rd is the 84th prime. And again, Keep America Great, which is on the poster, equals 84, like Elon Reeve Musk, who showed up at the event yesterday. Okay. And then this connects to it again, because the guy who starred in the movie equals 60, like Donald Trump equals 60, and 84 is the 60th composite number, and we're having the 60th election. Okay. And the 84, when you type it out, equals 134, which connects to dark Maga, which connects to Elon's shirt, which says Occupy Mars, which is all about war, and Make America Great Again equals 134 as well. And this connects to I Am the Storm, because yesterday, the same day as this thing, they had the two men who were part of the I Am the Storm, which equals 134. And then you had the return of the storm god, the Rock. I'm not really saying he's a god, guys. I'm just saying that he's a symbolic of Enlil, the storm god. Now, he used to play for the Hurricanes. His name, the Rock, equals Milton. His new name, the final boss, equals Hurricane in 3 out of 4 ciphers. Okay? And again, Hurricane is about ready to hit where he played football for the Hurricanes. And he's a symbol of Enlil, the storm god, who is also a bull. Okay? So anyways, let me go out of here. I think you guys will have to watch it back if you're just getting in, but I think it's pretty clear that we should be keeping an eye out for this hurricane and the storm, right? And this slide, I think I'll leave this slide up. I'm going to go to the chat and see what you guys are saying. Hold on a second. This isn't going to be such a long stream, but I just wanted to really point out all these clear symbolisms for you guys. And Captain Flatastic saying, how much did the pirate pay to pierce his ears? $1 a ear. $1 an ear. That's funny. That's good. How much did the pirate pay to pierce his ears? $1 an ear. That's funny. That goes perfect with that joke goes perfect with everything I just talked about. Well, $1 is $1. It's also a deer, but it's also a dollar. Pirates are known for stealing money, gold, right? So again, you have a money reference with the pirates. There's always a money riddle, guys. There's always a money riddle. With everything that goes on, there's always money involved. So yeah, drop your comments in the chat, guys, if you have anything to add. I'm watching the chat right now. Yeah, I mean, there's a song called Rock You Like a Hurricane. Zach over at Gematria Effect News, he did a decode connecting Rock You Like a Hurricane. But, you know, there was an article that said the Rock came back and made an earth-shattering return. Let me see if I can pull it up here. There's also an earthquake narrative that could play out. The Rock makes an earth-shattering return. So earth-shattering makes me think of earthquakes, guys. And don't forget the word earth. Sorry, I was doing a bit of looking into the Rage Against the Machine song, Killing in the Name. But anyways, so the Enlil, right? The god of storms. He's the god of earth, right? Let me just pull this slide back up. So again, Enlil is the god of wind, air, earth, and storms. And Enlil equals 83. The hurricane that's hitting is Milton, which equals 83. Flood equals 83. And the rock represents Enlil. And Enlil, the rock, made an earth-shattering return. Now, earth-shattering is a reference to earth, right? Well, earth equals 83 in the same cipher as Enlil. Let me just show you guys. Enlil, earth, flood. You know, they all equal 83. So this is like the big number with this thing right here. And the 83 is not so far off from the 84 I was just talking about. If you use the Freemasonry, the rule of Colel, which says you can add or subtract a number, you technically have an 84 connection here as well. But anyway, let's just keep it simple and just go with the 83, right? Flood, Enlil, earth. The rock returns with an earth shattering. I mean, this is a perfect symbol of Enlil. I mean, come on. He has the lightning, the storm. He has the earth reference. And he has the bull reference, all connected to Enlil. That could also be connected to Jupiter or Zeus. There's other, but mostly I think it's Enlil, because Enlil has the gematria of 83, like Milton, which is the hurricane. So Milton has that 83, and that's the hurricane that's getting ready to hit. So, yeah, the Sumerian god Enki and Enlil. That's right. It also makes me think, right, last night before The Rock returned, there was a twin, Jimmy Uso, that returned. And I'm wondering if he also represents the brothers. Well, Jimmy has that similar gematria as, he has that 25. Yeah, wow. I mean, he has that 25. Wow, guys, I didn't even notice this, but last night there was a return right before The Rock returned. There was a guy named Jimmy Uso. Jimmy has that Flood Enlil connection. You see, 25 and 29. 25, 29. Like Trump. So let me just bring all this up. You see that? Trump, 25 and 29. Jimmy, who returned last night, 25 and 29. Enlil, 25, 29. Earth and Flood. Okay? So once again, all this seems to tie perfectly with what happened last night. Let me just show you guys Jimmy Uso. He returned. The same night The Rock returns. Jimmy, Jimmy Uso returns, So, I mean, this WWE stuff is so amazing to follow if you guys want symbolism. I mean, it's so perfect. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, we can decode the hurricane. Yeah, I mean, hopefully. Okay, let's just say hopefully this hurricane becomes nothing. It's just a scare tactic, right? Let's pray for that. Let's really pray for that. Or, I mean, I don't think the hurricane's just going to dissipate out of nowhere, but let's pray that it's not as strong. It doesn't hit anywhere where it would cause bad, things. So, yeah, I don't really want this to happen, but it's good to be prepared, at least, to hopefully, if it does stay bad, like they're saying, these people are safe. Gigi says, I worked for Yale University a long time ago. Wow, interesting. I was going to say something else, about Milton, but Robert De Niro, he supposedly, and De Niro is another money reference. De Niro. And we just had the Joker movie. Oh, guys, I might have a decode coming on the Joker movie. I already watched it. I already watched the Joker movie. And remember, in the first Joker movie, Robert De Niro gets shot by the Joker. And of course, De Niro is a money reference as well. But Robert De Niro plays Milton. I think he plays Milton Friedman. Can somebody correct me if I'm wrong? Robert De Niro, did he play Milton? Let me see. Let me see if I can search it. Hold on. No, it's not in his thing here. I have to go through and find his roles that he played. I forget what movie that was. Does anyone in the chat know where he played? Where he played Milton? See if anyone can help me out. Yeah, Peter is the rock, like Jupiter, right? Gigi, that's impressive that you're in the immunobiology department. Crazy. Yeah, so I'm just waiting to see if somebody in the chat can direct me to where Robert De Niro plays a character named Milton. I can't remember what he played. I might have to look that up later. The Devil's Advocate. Oh, really? The Devil's Advocate. Hold on. Well, that's perfect because devil has the same gematria. Look at this. I just told you guys about come on. 25, 83, and 29. I was just doing these numbers, and the word devil equals Enlil equals Earth equals flood equals Trump equals Jimmy. I was just so the Devil's Advocate. Hold on. Thanks, guys, for sticking around. Please hit those likes. $1997. How about that? The 25th prime number. Oh, it had Keanu Reeves in it. And Keanu Reeves is hugely connected right now. Oh, it wasn't Robert De Niro. Somebody told me it was Robert De Niro, but it was actually John Milton, played by Al Pacino. Or maybe he played it in another. Hold on. Devil's Advocate, Robert De Niro. So this seems to all be coming together perfectly because you got the connection to, look at this, in Gainesville, Florida. There's your Florida connection. So you have the Florida and you have the Milton. So let's see how many days after this movie. October 17th, guys. October 17th, 1997. This movie released. Let's see what this equals. They also spelled it like this. Look, Devil's Advocate. Look at that. 52 and 83. So let's just type the 83 here. This was the number I just showed you guys. Devil 83, Devil's Advocate 83, Flood, Earth, Enlil. So this movie came out in 97. Let's measure from hold on. Measure from 1997, October 17th to wow, guys. Wow. There's more confirmation. Look, from the Devil's Advocate, movie release is 3 months and 23 days. I just told you guys in my presentation that this hurricane is hitting on the 323 birthday of Yale. Do you see how perfect that is? The 323 birthday of Yale. This Milton is supposed to hit Florida. And in the movie The Devil's Advocate, it takes place in Florida, and there's a guy named John Milton, and it's exactly 323 months and 23 days after the release of that movie. And this is perfect, guys, because 83 is the 83 days left in the year. That's the 23rd prime number. Okay, 83 is the 23rd prime, and we're talking about 23 days after the 323 month anniversary of the Devil's Advocate. And again, Devil's Advocate equals 83, like devil, like flood, like Enlil. Okay? So that's just more confirmation, like, that I didn't even know before I presented this. You know, like, that's live on the air. We just decoded that live on the air, and thanks to you guys. See, I mean, and Keanu Reeves is from Beirut. He was born in Beirut, and we had the Beirut connections going on recently. Yeah, I've never seen this movie, but I might have to watch this movie just to see. Milton is the name of the hurricane that's getting ready to hit Florida. And in this movie called Devil's Advocate, which equals 83 like Milton, I forgot to even put Milton in there. Hold on. So Milton equals 83. Milton 83, Devil's Advocate 83, Devil, Flood, Earth, Enlil. And Devil's Advocate stars John Milton, and he's in Florida. So there's a Florida connection and a Milton, you know. So I think we just cracked a huge code. Milton sticks his finger in holy water, which makes it boil. I mean, has anyone seen this movie? Wait, look at this. To conceive the Antichrist. I've never seen this, so I'm just now finding out about this. So Al Pacino plays John Milton, or Satan, and Satan is another name for the devil, guys. So let's look into Al Pacino. Look at this. Al Pacino plays the devil, John Milton. And now we have the freaking hurricane that equals devil. And his name it's Milton, man. Like, this is insane. This is like on the air, live decode, cracking the code, man. Like, this is insane. Let's see what Al Pacino equals. Oh, would you look at that, guys? Al Pacino. Oh my God. Who's the devil, guys? Al Pacino plays the devil, John Milton. It's a direct match to Catholic. I mean, come on now. I mean, look at that. Read it and weep. I just made all these connections to the devil and the movie The Devil's Advocate and the storm, Milton. And he plays the devil in the movie, and now his name equals Catholic in all four ciphers. So Al Pacino plays, let me go back to this screen. He plays Satan and John Milton. Okay? And that's the hurricane that's getting ready to hit. Wow. This is insane, guys. So Al Pacino, let's see what John Milton equals. This decode's just next level, man. Look at that, skull and bones. Look at that, John Milton equals skull and bones. 130, 140, like John Milton. So there you go. You got your skull and bones, and you got your Catholic. Because if you use the ampersand, skull and bones equals 130 and 140. Okay, I told you this movie came out perfectly synced up with Skull and Bones 323 birthday when the hurricane's going to hit. You guys are just going to have to watch back because there's so much here that you have to understand, but this is insane, man. So John Milton equals Skull and Bones, the birthday where the Hurricane Milton is going to hit on Skull and Bones, Yale's birthday, guys, where Skull and Bones is located. So, and this has Charlize Theron in it. I'm gonna have to watch this movie tonight. I guess I'm just gonna watch this movie. So, yeah, Yaldabaoth. Yeah, that's another name for Satan. Yeah, the Demiurge, the Enki or Enlil. Robert De Niro played Milton in the 2023 movie Jules. Okay, hold on. Jules. So here we have a Robert De Niro connection. Okay, so now we have an alien connection. Okay. Milton Robinson. Robert De Niro. Oh no, hold on. It's Ben Kingsley plays. This guy looks like Satan. I mean, look at him. Ben Kingsley. I'm sure he's already played Satan in a movie before. Hold on. I know I've seen this guy. Anyways, Ben Kingsley plays Milton in this movie, and Robert De Niro is in this movie, I guess, right? Let's see from this movie. Oh, look at this. March 22nd, guys. Skull and Bones Day. 322. March 22nd, 2023. Let's see. It's all connected to Skull and Bones, guys. As I showed you in the beginning. Well, look at this. We got 1 year, 201 days. Or 202, like Skull and Bones equals 202, but in capital letters, Skull and Bones equals 201. So Skull and Bones equals 201. This movie came out on 322, like Skull and Bones. From that movie coming out to October 9th, when Milton is supposed to hit Florida, is 1 year, 201 days, or exactly 81 weeks. Look, this movie came out on 81 day of the year, and exactly 81 weeks later, it's going to be Milton is going to be hitting Florida, supposedly. And again, this movie has a guy named Milton as the main character. So let's go from the secondary release, August 11th, 2023. Yeah, that one's not as coded, but the initial release of this movie, Jules. What is this even about, Jules? It's about a humanoid alien. Great. So now we have an alien connection. Well, Jules equals water, so we have a connection to flooding there. Joules equals water in 3 out of 4 ciphers, 67, 68, 32. Did someone say Rambo's in the chat? I don't know if you guys are joking with me or not, but if Rambo's in the chat, that would be amazing. I'd like to have Rambo. I need to get a hold of Rambo and see if he'd like to come on the channel at some point. Anyways, guys, I think we've already made the connections we need to make. We have the Devil's Advocate connecting perfectly with the Milton hurricane. And we have the movie Jules, who also has a Milton. So yeah, we got plenty of good connections here. You guys can go back and watch if you guys missed anything. Please share the video. Please hit the like buttons. I got 110 likes, 178 in the chat. I think this decode, just alone, the on-the-fly decoding that we just did together, that deserves a like right there. And thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for always adding amazing things. V11, he says, V11, he says, Decoding with Cody, have you looked into the song Bulls on Parade on the 1996 album Evil Empire by Rage Against the Machine? No, I have not. I have not. But there might be a connection. Bulls, you know. But yeah, thank you for referencing that. I was just looking into Rage Against the Machine today because Decode Your Reality, another YouTube channel, he was decoding Rage Against the Machine, Killing in the Name. And I'm not going to bring it up here right now, but yeah. I think in this decode, guys, I hit on all the points, and we even found a few extra things that just blew this decode out of the water. So again, guys, thank you for hitting the like buttons. If you guys want to support the channel also, don't forget the Buy Me a Coffee link is in the top. I can always use support right now. But if not, please hit the like buttons. I'll stay on for another 5 minutes, see what you guys have to say. Much love, Captain Flatastic. I hope you take care of yourself in Florida there. Many prayers. Everyone give a heart in the chat and prayers for Florida. Everyone put a heart in the chat. We're going to send lots of love and prayers to all the people in Florida, North Carolina, all the people that are in the path of this storm. And Kimberly says, this is an amazing group of people. I agree with you. It is an amazing group of people. I love you all. I think that I have the best subscribers in the world. Like, I'm not saying that the other people on YouTube, you know, and a lot of these guys, people came over from Joseph's channel. So Joseph also has a lot of the best subscribers. But me, I feel like you guys are the best. Like, you guys are always on topic. You guys are always dropping amazing info. You guys are always listening and liking and commenting. It's just, I have like the best, literally the best subscribers. Like literally, like I'm not even joking with you. Like that, I feel that in my heart. Even though I don't have thousands of people watching, every day when I come on here, I get 100 to 200 people, the best people in the world. Like seriously. And that's all glory to God. That's all. Thank God for all that, you know. Because again, guys, I found amazing things just in this stream because of what you guys said, you know. And often I don't find things unless you guys share something with me. So this is a team effort, you know. That's why I like to do teamwork, you know. Yeah, and we get on here and we talk about the numbers, but, you know, we should just talk about the love and sharing God's love and just trying to share this knowledge and truth to the world. And yeah, it's quality over quantity. Exactly. That is absolutely true. Quality over quality over quantity. Yeah, thank you guys too. Thank you guys for all the sweet comments in the chat. I appreciate you. Yeah, I mean, everyone has their prideful side, right? So where Brandon Joseph Herbert says, some truthers are very prideful. Yeah, and people, when they feel like they have the truth, so let me lay down some truth for you here, guys. When people feel like they have the truth that everyone else doesn't, it immediately puts pride in people. And I don't feel like I have something that everyone else doesn't. I try not to feel that way. Of course, sometimes I might feel that. But I know at the end of the day that just because I have a knowledge of gematria or decoding doesn't make me better. It doesn't make any of us better. It might make us more aware, but it doesn't make us better. We have to hope that everyone else will also become more aware. But the best thing that they can do is become more truth, more loving people. So that's what we hope for the world, not just learning numbers. Because if it was just about learning numbers, no one would go anywhere. But what about the actual, like, true love and the true truth? That's what we want people to find. So the numbers and how these things come together just helps us get there, right? And it's something that we do together that makes us feel connected. So the numbers are good, but the numbers are just a very small piece. So yeah, 113 says, I feel like I have something everyone else doesn't. I try to teach it to them in my book, but no one cares to learn. Well, you got to understand. I mean, I have to understand this too, as somebody that puts out work. Do you have a channel? So 113, do you have a channel? Because if you have a channel, I'll send people to your channel. We need, if you want your work to be shared, then we need to get people to your channel or to your book or whatever you have. But again, I feel like at the end of the day, what I enjoy most about having this channel is just being able to have connections with people that see through, my mom's in the chat. So my mom, you guys can tell who my mom is. Her name is Codemeister's mom. So give a heart in the chat for Codemeister's mom. Love you, Mom. Let's see. Yeah, but I might have to do a whole decode on this devil's advocate thing because it's just blowing my mind how this lines up with Milton. John Milton literally plays Satan. That's crazy. Yeah, thank you guys for the hearts. My mom would definitely always appreciates that. The best mom. And I miss her. So thank you guys for that. And like I said, it's already over an hour. So if we have anything else to share it very quickly, because otherwise I'm going to get off. But thank you guys for sending all the hearts to my mom. Thank you, Mom, for being in the chat also. My girlfriend, I hope maybe she's also in the chat. Much love. I love her too. Decoding with Cody, someone already mentioned it, but the film Devil's Advocate, it filmed on 725 Trump Tower, 4 floors, and was Trump's apartment. Really? Wow. The Devil's Advocate filmed on 725 Trump Tower, top 4 floors, and was Trump's apartment. So there we go, guys. We have the Trump connection. We have the Hurricane Milton. So thank you, guys. I mean, that's crazy. Whoever shared that first, I know that it was V11 who shared that now, but whoever also shared that, thank you. Thank you, Brandon, for sending love to my mom. I appreciate that. And thank you for the 157 that are still here. Please hit those likes if you guys haven't. And yeah, let's just go ahead and end it there. If you guys have anything else to say, please leave a comment in the comments of this video. And I love you all. Much love to my mom and to my girlfriend and to all the people in the chat. Also, guys, this guy in here, His name is 113. Decoding with Cody. My YouTube channel is Fool King Hermes. So guys, make sure you guys go check out Fool King Hermes. You can leave your link. Oh man, Sean, you're gonna have to watch this, bud. Like, also, early happy birthday to one of my best friends in the world right now. You know, me and Sean have been so tight over the last half a year, and his birthday is tomorrow. So before I get off here, please go subscribe to Widow's Son, and please drop a happy birthday in the chat to my buddy Sean at Widow's Son. It's his birthday tomorrow, October 7th. And yeah, you missed a crazy decode, man. You got to watch the whole thing back through. Like, we just found that the Devil's Advocate movie is connected to Trump and Milton, the hurricane that's getting ready to hit. Al Pacino plays John Milton and Satan, and this connects back to the 83, which is the gematria of Milton, Devil's Advocate, Devil, Flood, Enlil, Earth. The hurricane is going to be Milton. So yeah. Sean says, tomorrow your birthday is 1618 weeks after Sirius moved. Oh, are you kidding me? Wow. Man, guys, tomorrow is such a crazy day, especially for Sean. You know, like, you're telling me your birthday tomorrow is 1618 weeks after Sirius moved into the 104th degree? Wow. That left me speechless, because we already found huge connections with tomorrow and the 444 and World War III. And wow. Thank you guys for sending the happy birthday. And it's his 33rd birthday tomorrow. So it's his big 33. It's his big 33. Brandon Joseph, he's asking if they filmed it on the 83rd floor. I don't know. I need to look more into this. If you guys know anything about this movie, Devil's Advocate, this is your homework, okay? Everyone in the chat, this is your homework. We're going to decode this Devil's Advocate and how it connects to Trump Towers and the Hurricane Milton, okay? Because somebody told me that they filmed that movie in a Trump Tower, I guess, and it's connected to Trump and Milton, right? So yeah, sorry, I'm getting excited about all these things that keep coming up in the chat, but decoding is a psyop too. You should all be reclaiming your securities. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, you probably should be doing other things too, other than decoding. Yeah, I mean, that's true. Definitely. Thank you, Honeybee. I appreciate you as well for that reminder, because that's important as well. The advocatus diaboli is the Latin for devil's advocate, is the former official position within the Catholic Church. Yeah, guys, I haven't seen this movie, The Devil's Advocate. So, but if you guys have anything, please let me know, because it's no doubt. So, Sean, yeah, I'm not going to tell you. You can go back and watch it, but so anyways, let's get off here, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please hit the like buttons. Thank you for the support. If you guys want to make donations, the link's at the top. And thank you as always for the comments, the love, and I will see you guys in the next video, maybe a video tomorrow about this Devil's Advocate. So take care out there. God bless. Everyone stay safe, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.